It's a nice Tuesday night in Manhattan, home of the New York Knights, as the New York Knights are going to host the Toronto Huskies for the final of a three-game set in the New York Coliseum. Knights took the first two games, looking to sweep the series. First pitch between the two ball clubs is next. Stick around. Testing. Hello and welcome to the New York Coliseum, a Northeast Division matchup. The New York Knights and the Toronto Huskies. Rooms out for the New York Knights. They're seeking a three-game sweep. 4 earned runs this series pitching-wise, 244 batting average. They've done really good. They won the first game 3-0, and they took game 2 yesterday 5-4. They're looking for the sweep. First pitch, Huskies, Knights, next. Rick Honeycutt taking them out for the New York Knights on this Tuesday night. He started one game already this year. ERA exactly 3, 1-1 record so far. And lead off against Cody Bellinger. So sit back, maybe get some popcorn, eat your dinner. Get your family and friends around and enjoy this one. We're underway. Strike one to Cody Bellinger. The Knights hold the second wild card stage, 15-12 record. One the count to Bellinger. This is a broken bat. 1-2. So Toronto, they're fourth in the division. They're struggling. Swing and a miss on a fork ball, and there's one down. First K for Rick Honeycutt. There's Joseph Ortiz. So the Knights, they hold a second spot in the Northeast. And that one up in the air. And the catch for our number 2. So here's Ronald Acuna Jr. You can see the rest of the Toronto lineup. Rhino Hearn's not playing today. .312 batting average for the Huskies. So yeah. So Rhino Hearn, I guess he's having his off day. Sometimes they do give players off days. Like certain players, there's a game that, or even 2 that they don't have to play in. I think they do that with like Aaron Judge sometimes for the Yankees. That's major. Judge he's not part of the National Baseball League. So 1-1. I'm eating a hamburger right now, so yeah, you might hear me sound weird for a few moments. Ball. Change up 2-2. The hamburger. If you didn't already know, the hamburger, the name. There's no ham in a hamburger. It comes from the city where the hamburger came from. Hamburg, Germany, and that's where that name is. Pork pile fouled off and the count is full to Ronald Acuna Jr. The 3-2. Rounder towards short. Go to first, and they're going to retire the sign, and we head to the ninth first. Toronto scoreless after 1. Max Scherzer taking the mound for the Toronto Huskies. He came in 5 times already this year. He needs to work on his ERA. He's a veteran. Not going to be like he was back when he had like 20 strikeout games, but he's still Max Scherzer. And the leadoff hitter, O'Neal Cruz.
No.
Toronto, they were pretty close in yesterday's game. They just lost 5-4. So maybe just a bit of hope there. Fly ball into left field. There's the running catch for out number 1. So Marcus Semien coming to the plate. He's got the 2 spot. And he's got a 290 batting average. Andy Pages ain't playing today for the Knights.
No, that's a ball.
There's ball 1 outside.
Ahoy!
This burger's good, by the way. Maybe you might not like it. At least I do. I am kind of a picky eater. It's a plain burger. I don't like stuff. I like a lot of food. I just don't like the stuff you put on it. Swing and a miss. 2 down. Simeon goes down swinging. First K for Scherzer.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager, and gonna get a round of applause every first at bat here at the New York Coliseum.
Hike. Oh,
Unless other than the Sailors games, okay, you might get some cheer from Knights fans during those series, the Battle of New York games. The 0-1.
that hit him.
And hit Corey Seager. And here's Bryce Harper.
Ball.
He actually originally wanted to be a New York Yankee before going to the Phillies. And this university left Major League Baseball to come here to play in the National Baseball League. The rival league. Because that's what this would be.
Ahoy.
We're going to miss 1-1.
Ball. 1 strike.
Another 1-1 pitch. Down the line, foul. One, 2 to Harper, the pitch.
Ball.
It was a very slow pitch, 74. And that's through for a base knock. 2 on with 2 out for the Knights. Here's Eugenio Suarez. Slider fouled off, 0-1. And that's got a piece of it 0-2. Another 0-2 pitch. High fly ball. This one towards right center. This one carrying. Track. Wall. Goodbye. Home run. A 3-run bomb for Eugenio Suarez. And the Knights jump out in front. 3-0. And that's how you get this New York crowd cheering. I think that's some good carry. Maybe the wind might have helped it as it just gets over the red wall. Knights lead 3-0. Here's JT. Over on Mitchell, the catcher. "15 RBIs for Real Mutual."
Ha! Ball.
Or two just a bit upstairs, unable to get in the inning. Struggling, that's going to push up his ERA. Push up his... This is a grounder to short, and the throw to first. No, in the inning, but not before. Eugenio Suarez with a 3-run blast gives the Knights a 3-0 lead.
Leading off for the Huskies, the second baseman, Barry Thornton.
Barry Thornton, the leadoff man. For the second. Got a piece of it foul, 0-1. I'm running 2 RBIs yesterday. I think that game went to extra innings. Yesterday's game between these two ball clubs was really close.
Ball.
They're slow ball 1.
Time.
Swing and a miss on an inside slider. 1 down. Not exactly the smartest pitch to swing at. I'd call that a bad swing. The
Outside.
four ball drifted out. And that was right on that edge, and then called it ball 1. Down to third. Suarez threw to first in time to get to Harper. 2 down. But they firmly have those two at first and third base. They played this whole year. Testing. So sorry about that. I don't know why the stream cut out. Sometimes maybe I need to restart the Xbox again. I don't know.
No ball.
It's a problem that happens every so often. Every so few games it strikes. You got one pitch. 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That's a pickle, so you're gonna hear some crunches. Just a warning. Forcing fastball fouled off. 0-2.
Ball. 1-2.
One to Smith. Upstairs, 2-2.
Ball.
Good to hold off on that slur. I could see how somebody could have swung at that because I think, oh, we're just gonna get on the edge. It would just that's how they predict it in their mind, and then that's a lot of you see a lot of them. That's how what they think when they decide to swing at those pitches that are like that end up curving way inside.
Ball 4.
Ball 4 in the corner, and it's gonna walk Pavin Smith. 1 on for New York. Here's Michael Bush. Fly ball. That's one carrying. Not deep enough. 1 down. Go back to second.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Spencer.
Here's Spencer Steer. They decided to put him at last. I don't remember the last night's game I covered.
Ball 1.
I don't remember them batting last. They didn't have him bat last. I thought he was bat like 6th or 7th. I think they moved him. Fly ball. Not going to be he's calling for it. And there's the catch. And throw. They're short. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 24,
There's O'Neal Cruz once again. It's been a bit slow start, but he's still getting. He's still a little less than expected, says he is O'Neal Cruz, but he's still getting production. It's not embarrassing. It's just it's slightly below average.
Ball 2.
No, hold on. Slightly below expected. That's what I mean. So because he's a big name, O'Neal Cruz. If you're a baseball person, you know who that is.
Ball 3. 3 balls. No
Upstairs
strikes.
for ball 3. Sugar's, he's not having a good day on the mound. No way sugarcoating it, he just isn't. 3-1 the count. He's a veteran. Major League Baseball, like in real life with the Blue Jays, he's doing great. Into the corner, foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A fastball inside, call it strike 3. And we head to the 3rd.
leading off for Toronto, the first baseman, Juan Yepes.
Here's Juan Yepes coming to the plate as he'll take a strike on that forkball 0-1. So, Huskies still without a hit. 3rd inning. Fouled off.
1-2.
Slider 1 and 2. And get Cuddle is 1-2. Airball fouled off. Outside is there's a big storm cloud outside my room. A big storm cloud. It's dark. It's like right over.
Ball 2.
It's like right over the top of me, but it extends out towards like behind me, which would be west. Since I know to my left is north. I'm looking east, and my right is south, and behind me goes west. So, strike 3. 1 down. Third K for Rick Honeycutt. Here's Dale Williams. Oh, he hits one high. He gets one deep. Back she goes. Goodbye. Home run. Right to the porch. Under the hitty here sign. A solo bomb for Dale Williams. And the Toronto Huskies are on the board. So I don't break the no-hitter and all that stuff early. With that solo bomb, just gonna see is this just a mistake? So that thing was just goodbye, good night, nurse. You ain't seeing that one. Yeah, you could basically just tell that was a no-doubter. Here's Ivan Herrera. So Huskies on the board, still trailing. So other than the home run, it's been a perfect game. Again, other than the home run. If that's all they allow, that'd be fine. If that's all Honeycutt allows on the mound, that'd still be really solid. In the corner. I would love to call a no-hitter. That'd be like our perfect game. Either one will work. And that's gonna get by Bryce Harper for a base now. And Ivan Herrera is aboard. I don't want to say Ivan, because that's what not to get in politics again, but that's what a lot of people do when they say the name of the country, Iran. They say Iran. I'm not to get into politics, but there was a funny song. I don't know that I like it, but I'm not. So it's other things. Broken back. Suarez under it to make the catch. 2 down. And what it was, it would be like go bomb bomb. They took it was a Beach Boy song. Oh man. Barbara Ann, they just changed to Bomb Iran. The song was funny. Not the political thing. And they actually posted it on their social media. They posted it on their social media. Oh yeah. How did I even get to that? Fly ball into left center field. Cruz going back. And I'll make the catch to end the inning. So Dale Williams, the solo bomb, and the Huskies on the board. He's 3-1. And Marcus Simeon gonna be the leadoff man here in the Knights' third. New York still leading 3-1. They got a 2-run lead as of right now. We'll see if that holds. Knights looking for the sweep. The 1 out. Forcing him right upstairs for ball 2. Here's the weird thing. This happens to be the exact same time that the New York Yankees are playing the Toronto Blue Jays. It's at the exact same time. Exact same time. And the 2-1. It'll be Tapper foul into the corner. And it's 2-2. If you're tuning in, glad to have you. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ball. Full
And it
count.
counts 3-2. Count is to Corey Seager. So, mistake there. Count is to Marcus Simeon. Corey Seager is on deck. Got a piece of that one. He's coming in, able to make the catch. Try number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey. Seager.
It's Corey Seager.
Outside.
And we from the other night's games we've showed, Seeker can absolutely hit tanks. He can hit absolute bullets, absolute bombs. The piece went towards first, right of the bag, and there's the second out of the inning.
Number 33.
It's Bryce Harper. He did go to his first time. And as part of it, then Suarez with was it Suarez? Yeah, it was Suarez, the 3-run bomb.
Ha. 0-2.
Going right under it. 0-2. Chomped foul. That's not the one. Scherzer looking to get out of it. The 0-2 pitch. First. And the 0-2. Got a piece of it on a slurve. Harper doing a good job fouling off that that was a hard pitch to attack, and he still got a piece of it. Takes that fastball 1-2. So 1-2 pitch. Popped up third base side. And there's the catch, and we head to the fourth. So the Toronto Huskies at just 1.3 runs per game in this series. They need to improve that. Going for the net, moving forward from here. That's something they can definitely learn from this series, because especially the first, they couldn't score runs in the first game. And yesterday,
Ball 1.
there were times that
1-0.
there were times when they struggled. They couldn't get enough hits to score runs, or they can't make good enough contact to get more hits.
1-1.
1-1 to Ronald Acuna Jr. And the pitch is a forkball, way low. 90-mile-an-hour forkball. How about that? But I fouled off 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Got a piece.
No.
Forkball. That one just drifted inside 3-2. Barry Thornton on deck with the 3 homers and 14 RBIs. He's able to get hits with runners aboard. He's doing a good job of that. And then bringing them home. 3-2. Got a piece of it. Towards the right field. Very high. Not deep enough. And a catch for out number 1.
Now back, the second baseman, Barry Thornton.
Barry Thornton coming to the plate with 1 down.
Ball outside.
The Toronto Huskies, they're 3-7 their last 10. They're not. They need to learn how to like not blow games in the first inning. That's sort of what happened here, but they're trying to come out. Diving play through to Harper, 2 down. How about that? Nice play to get Barry Thornton out. That one's gonna.
No, outside.
One drifts outside, 1-1. And that one's gonna get down for a hit. That one's gonna jump its way to the red wall. And Loretta Scuriel Jr. has got himself a 2-out double. I am having trouble pronouncing his name. Loretta's. I feel like I'm not pronouncing it. Maybe I am, I don't know. But anyway, line drive double for Uriel Jr. Rick Honeycutt, he likes his forkball. I can see that. He's pitching a lot. He's using the forkball a ton in this game. It seems to be his specialty. Swing and miss, 1 of mine. Ball and a strike to Martinez.
Dead ball.
Oh, that hit on the shoulder. More of that like upper arm, right, just below the shoulder there. Here's Juan Yepes, 2 on for Toronto.
Ball.
You're the count. And I'm gonna piece of that one. High fly. This one carry track. Wall. Goodbye. Home run. And the Toronto Huskies jump out in front. It's 4-3. A 3-run bomb from Juan Yepes. 350 estimated feet. And the Huskies lead 4-3. They're in the top of the 4th. Just got enough of this one. Again, I think the wind's helping that a bit, because just enough to get over that wall. And the Huskies had their first lead of the ball game. They're in the top, with 2 down in the 4th. 0-2 to Dale Williams. Honey kept looking to get out of this.
Ball.
Third ball 1-2. He's struggling to find the zone to end this inning. So we got Harrison warming up for New York.
No. Full count.
Full count to Dale Williams.
Ball 4. Take your
Williams gonna drop in the dirt. And nobody advances. Well, the one runner doesn't advance. First. Oh, is that a walk? So they're gonna pull Rick Honeycutt. Boone's done with this, understandably. Or Boone's it. Yeah, get out of the game. You're done. So let's see what they bring in. Yu Darvish taking the mound for the Knights. 5 games he's came in this year. I believe he's been a starter before, but coming in relief today. 4.98 ERA. It's raining outside my house. Here's Ivan Herrera. So Yu Darvish gonna try and get out of it.
ball. No. Safe.
Throw back to first. Called safe. Is that Dale Williams? It is. So.
Runner, yes, yes.
Oh, Williams gonna try and advance. Oh, that hit Yu Darvish. He's down. Yu Darvish is down, and that ends the inning. Oh my gosh. And the game froze. The game froze. Juan Yepes with that tie-breaking, game-flipping home run and the Huskies. 4-3. So they're 3-7 in their last 10. So what happens now? They have a lead. Can they get something, or can they get back in the win column? Because they've lost their last 4. They're 3-7 in their last 10. They want to be better in their next 10. I'm wondering about Yu Darvish.
0-1.
That's what I'm wondering. Is he okay? That would hit him like right off the back of the side. That was like the side of the head. It hit him on the side of the head. Oh boy, that is scary. Probably they were. I don't think he's pitching in another inning. I don't know why there was no, because they still got the out, and then he was down, like in pain. Oh my god. Oh, it reminds me of that one Rays pitcher who got
2 balls.
Cobb. I think his name's James Cobb. I don't think he's not in the NBL. There we go. Nice sliding play! And there's the throw to first. It's in time, 1 down. Nice sliding play from Dale Williams. How about that? See? Nice slide. Spin. And the throw to first. To get the out. Here comes Romuto. Think they hit
1-0.
this first time. Romuto catching for the Knights.
No.
Alex Cobb. Alex Cobb. That's, I don't know where Gene. You get a piece of it. Yeah, he's playing for the Detroit Tigers. 3-2 to Real Muto. Cold trick through on that circle changeup. 2 down. Third K. For Scherzer. Evan Smith coming to play. Let's see, Cutter forcing 3 different pitches. No, 4 different pitches to get out Real Muto. 65th pitch for Scherzer.
Ball.
He's racking up that pitch count really quickly. It's the 4th inning, he's almost to 70. Sometimes you can get going in you can be in like the 6th inning and have about the same amount of pitches as Scherzer does right now, and then the rain's starting to pour down again outside my house. Very batting average for Hammond Smith. Could have fouled off 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, so you struck him out in a slurve, and we head to the 5th inning. Bottom of the 4th. Excuse me. Wondering what happened to you, Darvish.
Leading off for Toronto, the center
And
field.
he's just gonna still pitch. Oh my gosh. He got hit. Is it a glitch? It might be. Fly ball. Cruz is unreal. Like that's. He's still pitching. He's still pitching. And that one's gonna drop for a base hit. Cruz on it. Is he gonna try for 2? No, he'll stop at first. So Joseph Ortiz is gonna 1 out base hit. This kind of feels like something that would happen in like 1981 or the 70s or 80s. Like they'd just get hit right in the head and they'd be back an inning later. Yeah, that kind of stuff did happen. Nowadays, I don't think that the MLB would ever be okay with that now. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's glitch, maybe he's magically okay. Maybe his hat protected him. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. No one around Acuna Jr. Simmer got a piece of it at the top of the zone. 23 RBIs for Ronald Acuna Jr. It's one time for the Atlanta Braves that at the first pitch that he hit this season, he hit a home run. After not playing for about a year. Pop up, Bryce Harper, he's under it. Should make the grab. 2 down.
Now back, the second baseman, Barry Thornton.
Here's Barry Thornton.
Ball. 1 ball. No strike.
There's ball 1 to Thornton.
Ball.
Slider ball 1. And that one's going to be a bouncing ball to short. There's one. Second to get the out.
D-Rod. No ball.
There's one of Michael Bush. Sure, yeah.
No, that's
Do
up.
the motions and the slider upstairs. We're gonna keep Scherzer on the mound. Aaron and Curtis warming up in the Husky bullpen. They're hard at work. I'm impressed that they didn't pull him.
Ball. No.
Because, oh my god, oh boy,
Two
did
balls.
he...
One strike.
He had a really awful start.
D-Rod.
Bush just took that slider. 2-2.
That's a ball.
Slider in,
Full count.
look to the inside 3-2. Got fouled off. Bush, the DH. He's DHing today. 8th in the batting order. Spencer Steer's on deck. And ball 4, the walk in. Spencer Steer coming to the plate. Second walk for Max Scherzer. Here's Spencer Steer coming on after the leadoff walk of Michael Bush. He's had a really good start to the year. 300 batting average. How about that? Swerve got a piece of it, 0-1. 17 runs this year for Spencer Steer. About 30 games, roughly 30 games there. I'll fly along. He's racing towards that foul line, able to make the catch for number 1. Then I'll click through it a second. It did. Michael Bush on first. There's Neil Cruz. He struck out and flipped earlier today. Well, wait, hold on. I don't think. 2 for 12 at bats. I think that's what that is. Down the line and towards the fans. 1-1. There's a decent crowd here on a Tuesday night. He's looking a bit antsy. Bouncing ball to first, throw to second. Spinning the throw back to first in time. Nice double play in the 5th inning. And we head to the 6th. Really good play by the Toronto infield.
Leading off for the Huskies, the left
Here's
fielder,
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Lourdes. I was thinking, I don't know what Lourdes Gurriel Jr. I don't know how Darvish is still on the mound.
0-1.
This is. I wonder what happens when AI can make a game better than this. What happens? Makes a game better than MLB The Show. Is bouncing ball to first. Harper running to the back for out number 1.
now back to the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So JD Martinez coming to the plate. Hit by pitch, and you did score a run. 3 homers, 10 RBIs this year. Huskies lead 4-3, top of the 6th.
1-0.
Darvish earlier in the ball game got hit on the side of the head, like the ball hit, like it was. I think it was a cap between the baseball and him, but
Ball 2.
he fell down and was like in pain as the inning ended, and then he came right back on the mound in the next. Just got that 4-seamer on that corner. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Martinez.
Ball 3.
One thing I'm noticing, that should have been called a strike, by the way. His leg, he's like holding it. fly ball into left field. This one going back. Cruz on it. Track makes it right in front of the wall. On the warning track, 2 down. Neil Cruz. Juan Yepes on. And we're going to take a look at that home run. Only 2 on. He unloaded on that ball to right field. That's probably not the word. He got that one up in the air to have that launch angle.
Ball.
Plus the weather conditions allowing it to get over the red wall. 6th homer for Yepes to get the end of the slider. 101.
That's foul.
As that one rolls. Foul 1 and 2. Good Harvest looking to get out of it. The 1-2 pitch. And get a piece of it. Just in back. Able to make the catch with it in his glove. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. So, Max Scherzer's day is done. Here's Amir Garris coming in for the Huskies. Leading 4-3. There's better going to be Marcus Simeon. That's overall fantastic, but he's hitless so far today, going 0 for 2. Got one down the line. This one going. Not going to be deep enough to get out of the park, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. able to get to it for out number 1. Here comes the shortstop, Corey Seager. 8 homers, one of the best players offensively on this New York team. I wouldn't be surprised if he leads them in RBIs. I don't know that for sure. I don't know if he does though. Hodge and Alvarado now warming up in the Husky bullpen. They got like a constant rotation. Because you only just look at their bullpen like two innings ago. And they got 2 completely different people in that bullpen. Oh, I'm the 2-seamer. The 1-1 pitch. Down the line, that's going to be a base hit. So, a 1-out single for Seager. 108 off the bat. Boy, did he. He hit that one hard. Bryce Harper. And right to center field. And the line out. Is he going to try for second? No. Corey Seager stays on first. So the Huskies avoid another duck on the pond with a fly out to center field. What are they calling him off the mound for? What? He played like, he literally got the bare minimum of outs, and then they're saying, yeah, no, you're done. Okay. I don't understand that at all. It's John Curtis. Eugenio Suarez.
Ball 1.
Just low ball 1. 5-team career, including the Diamondbacks. Down the line, is this going to be enough? No, running catch. And we had the 7th. So Dale Williams going to lead off for the Huskies. Dale Williams in the 8th spot.
Ball.
Cooker that pitch like almost curved outside the zone. So Romero and Nardi warming up with a nice bullpen. Them as well, but that I can understand because I looked at them in like the 7th inning, their bullpen, 2nd or 3rd inning. Now they, if he looks wrong, it was like, look him in the, I believe the 4th. There's a moonshot. And left center field, this one's gonna be enough, and it's gonna drop right in on the warning track. And that'll be a leadoff double for Dale Williams. He's gonna try for 3rd, now we'll stay on 2nd. Leadoff double for Dale Williams, his 9th this season. I genuinely thought that was gonna be out of the park. It was an absolute bullet. Here's Ivan Herrera with his bat straight in the air. Bit of a light swing on the 4-seamer. Strike 1. As he gets all loosened up, which Sweeper got the call, strike 2. Bouncing ball that's going to get away. He'll take off for 3rd, and he is safe. No play from Real Muto. And he just went to 3rd. Unapologetically. As you should. Bill Williams now 90 feet away from home. Guerrero could extend the 4th grade lead with a base hit. No one gets it away. And then throw back to Williams, keeps him there. The thing is, he wouldn't have anywhere to go though, unless the ball got away from 3rd, which stuff like that does happen. Piece of it on 2-2, right towards the ball boy. Has the ball boy ever made a catch? Puck fly in the right center. Cruz he'll run towards it and throw back to home. Plays again, trying to advance. Now J. Williams stays on 3rd. Good throw from Cruz. Here's Cody Bellinger. Fouled off by Bellinger at 95. These are the long baseball career. Not crazy long, but that is interesting because he's went almost every place in America. He's been in the South. He's been in the Midwest, and now he's in that upper Northeast. Major League Baseball, he's in New York. Yeah. Got him in a slider. Strike 3, 2 down. Here's Ortiz. We're down top of the 7th.
Ball 1.
Slider called ball 1. Joey Ortiz. The 1 out.
No.
Ball drifted outside, 2-0. And that one towards the corner, bouncing into the seats.
Ball 3.
flip the ball through. I still want to. But I noticed what his leg was like leaving. It was like he was dangling for about a second in his. Like initiate when he initiates a pitch. Yeah, he stopped doing it. That's 3-2. He stopped doing that. That's interesting. And right past Darvish, a run will score. So Williams scores 5-3. Joseph Ortiz with an RBI single. There is one other thing they're doing.
No.
Sinker on the corner, 1-0. Again, Darvish was hit earlier on, and by some magic, he's still pitching. Here in the 7th inning, he's had 40 pitches.
2-0 to
I
count.
think couldn't find the zone in that 4-seam fastball.
3-0.
Same thing with but with the curve on the sweeper there. He's starting to struggle finding the zone. Trying to avoid a walk in Ronald Acuna Jr. Fire in the zone at the knees. Lower outside corner. It didn't have too much of a break there. It's allowed him to get the strike call.
Take your base.
Four-seamer unable to get the call in the upper inside corner. Ball 4. There's 2 on for the Huskies. It's Barry Thornton. Is he going to repeat one? Yep, we'll see. Because it's the exact same situation. Rounder for the second and the inning, and we add to the ninth 7th. Joey Ortiz with a ground ball that got right past Darvish, and the Huskies extend the lead 5-3. You can take a look at the pitcher stats. Rick Honeycutt, yeah, the first inning he looked pretty good, and then everything just fell apart. Scherzer, he started to look better after that first inning. Here's JT. Four-seamer, strike 1. We got a piece of it in the center field. 1 down. Didn't get a... JT Realmuto did not get a lot of power on that pitch. He didn't get much. It was a very weak fly ball to center.
Ball.
You want to get more, I guess,
1 ball.
power
No
behind
strike.
that swing. More like weight, almost. Energy. But it's almost like if you try too hard, it's not gonna work. Fly ball into left field. This one carrying. He's back at the track, and goodbye, home run. Then the New York Knights are within 1. Pavin Smith with a solo bomb is 6th in the air. And the New York Knights with that home run are right back in this ball game. Just barely over the wall. Here's Michael Bush. Down the line, but it's in the corner. For strike 1. Has both of his knees bent. Fly ball, not gonna get too deep. And he's one down as Gurriel Jr. makes the catch. Just, bottom of the lineup, Spencer Steer. I believe he was moved down because I do not remember him batting last when I covered the two New York Knights, the two Battle of New York games. And right past John Curtis for a base hit. John Ryan is aboard for the New York Knights. They bring the leading run to the play here. Got that ground ball, just a bouncer. When they bounce and they're going real fast, they are hard to get if you're not ready. They're gonna pull John Curtis. So they're bringing Jose Alvarado. He came in 9 times this year. It's a 1-0 record. An ERA at 2. How about that? Here's O'Neal Cruz. But yes, that's the only problem.
Ball.
Oh, that's generous. That's a generous call, because that was a swing. And Knights fans should be lucky that's a strike. Well, it isn't a strike. They should be lucky. Because that was a strike, but they didn't call it.
No, he's in there safe.
Right, throw back first. If you're scared. O'Neal Cruz, what he's mainly known for is his power. I think he had a ball into the Allegheny for the Pirates at 122 miles an hour. Which is just insanity, plus it's also here's a fly ball from Cruz! Down the right field line! And goodbye! Home run! The Knights are back on top! 6-5! And this place is jumping! As he high-fives Marcus Simeon. Who's coming to play? Yeah, he timed it perfectly. And that thing was gone before he could even speak. Marcus Simeon to play, and he hits one. Shallow center field, long run. Then Bellinger able to get there. O'Neal Cruz with a game-flipping home run. 6-5 New York. Andrew Narney taking them out for the Knights here to replace Hugh Darvish, which Lanny's okay. Narney is getting 14 times this year. That is the lowest ERA I think I've ever seen. I know it's early on in the season, but .52. Wow.
That's a strike.
Strike one. So Miguel and God, that's, at the very least, that's like 14, at least double-digit worth of innings. I didn't see how many he pitched. Unless he only pitched one inning, he pitched. That doesn't really make sense. I wasn't really paying attention.
Ball.
When I want to count, it's even. Lourdes. I was saying Loretta's. That's what it was. It's Lourdes. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. It's 1-2. Swag and a miss, and he struck him out. First strikeout in the first at bat for Andrew Nardi. 1 down. Wind up, and yeah, he put a lot in that pitch. Bit of a late swing by Gurriel. Here comes JD. JT and JD are in this game. How about that? 2 players that use initials. It's just saying, whatever JD stands for. Just it's cooler than saying like John Davidson Martin. Just say JD. I don't know off the top of my head what his real name is.
Ball two.
I don't remember if I made him up or not, because that could have been a player I made up. I don't remember. I don't know if I like looking him up right now. Let's turn the fan off. Hey, I didn't even turn it off.
2-1.
Oh, it is turned off. I just didn't notice. Oh, now that it's beautiful now that the storm has passed. It's still raining. It's like that weird when it's raining, but it's sunny out. That's exactly what's happening right now. Down to school 3-2. I've heard a story from my grandma when one side of her house it was completely sunny and bright, and then the other side it was absolutely pouring. Goal striker right to Martinez, 2 down. Back-to-back Ks from Andrew Nardi.
No, that's a ball.
Well, one called there to Juan Yepos. I do love the Toronto font for the Huskies on that away jersey. And then it's gonna get into the gap for a base knock with 2 down. Yepos aboard. He already had the 3-run homer earlier. And he's got himself a 2-out single. Just able to get right into where it was hard to reach. Because no matter, you're gonna bring in Letty Tavares or Leody Tavera. Yeah, you say it the same. If they had an E anyway. Go back to Tavares, called save. Leody Tavares. Another Tavares is now in Vegas. NHL news. I do hockey too. John Tavares signed an $8 million extension to the Maple Leafs. Ground ball, fly ball. Harper on it, made the catch. We head to the bottom of the 8th.
Now playing first base.
Gilmore gonna come in for first base. They're just cycling through an entire bench. Corsiger coming in bottom of the 8th inning. Toronto's home jersey pretty much just exactly like the Knights' home jersey. Pretty much the exact same template. It's kind of like how what the Major League Baseball does with a lot of teams' jerseys, where they look identical. They're all like the Astros and the Brewers.
Ball, no.
They have the they have the exact same home jersey. They have the exact same home jersey, just with a different skin, if that makes sense. Same template. I don't like when they all look the same. I remember the 2000s when like more than half the teams in the league had pinstripes. Now it's probably barely above 10. Like it's probably like 10 to 15, 12, something like that. None of the Rockies have pinstripes, and obviously the Yanks. I know it's all I can think of, but I know there's definitely more. Swing and a miss, and got him. 1 down. Corey Seager retired. They've been able to avoid the worst of Corey Seager. Most of the big hitters, they haven't really gotten the big hits today. Anyway, Harper hasn't got a big, and he just got a single. Corey Seager, he just got the single. I don't think Spencer Steers got anything. Deal 1.
1-1.
Sinker in the dirt from Alvarado. Nice that they're looking for insurance runs right now. Would be really good because that's a slim lead, 1 and 2. Just a 1-run lead. If your closer has a bad game, Swing and a miss to the cutter. 2 down. Eugenio Suarez, 265 batting average. Facing Alvarado. Alvarado. That is a bit of a more of a heavy set pitcher, as you can see. And they got the little drums going. Like a chance. Boom, 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 boom. But usually you're, let's go, blah, 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 boom, 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 boom. So I'm gonna miss it a 1 and 2 on that curveball. It was a curveball. Fouled off into the corner. Right through the on-field bullpen. I don't even look at them even ask again. Please add regular like bullpens that are in like the outfield. I want to go play like a standard game. I would like to be able to see a bullpen in the outfield for a custom stadium. That would be nice. Like what they have, what the Blue Jays have. 12 curveball down the middle. Oh, we head to the ninth. The Knights looking to close it out, holding on to a slim 1-run lead. Trevor McGill looking to close it out for the Knights. Ivan Herrera going to lead off for the Huskies. Nice knuckle curve. Just well, he placed that well. He's seen her rolling too. Herrera not swaying. They just need 1 run, and they've at the very least forced the bottom of the 9th. Go 2. Got off into the corner. It's a crowd here at the New York Coliseum, supporting the Knights. Go to the Herrera. Strike 3 looking. 1 now. Trevor McGill does start to do his closer appearance. And get that one on the plate. Even if they're a big hitter, don't be scared of going down the middle. This is twofold. That does not mean throw a 99 mile an hour fastball right down Broadway, because that thing will be smoked to where that'll be hit to the moon. Don't be scared to like go in that middle area. You can cross there. Come behind the plate, and that's right. Is that gonna go into the dugout? Yeah, it's above the dugout. It goes on the roof of the dugout. 1 and 2 to Bellinger. Got him with a knuckle curve. 2 down, and the Huskies down to their final out. Strike 1, Joseph Ortiz. The last chance for the Huskies. 0-1 the count. You just don't do a fastball down the middle, you should be able to get this. And he's down to his final strike. Well, the Huskies down to their final strike. 0-2. And that one's going to get the referee base hit. That one's going to go to the 15 feet in front of the warning track. O'Neal Cruz unable to get the ball to Seeger in time. And Joseph Ortiz has got himself a 2-out double. Right into the gap there. Well hit. Cruz thrown was offline, forcing Seeger to get off the base to get the ball, allowing Ortiz to be safe. Acuna Jr. Possibly the final hope for Toronto. Trying run on second. Deal one. Fly ball into center field. Cruz under it. He'll make the catch, and that's the ball game. And the New York Knights win. The Knights sweep the Toronto Huskies, and they win this one 6-5. They win all 3 games. Bill McGill to save, you Darvish to win. Alvarado's loss. Knights sweep the Huskies. And I'm Thomas, your host. Glad to have you. And I will see you in the next one. I'll just let you listen because I love this song. Yeah, enough. I'm not holding that. I'm Thomas Rose. Goodbye. Good night. See you later.